Welcome to the Erie Community College Libraries, where we help you find, access, and evaluate the information you need for your assignments. This tutorial provides an overview of many of the services and resources we offer students, primarily focused for those of you who may be taking courses online and may not be entering the doors of the physical libraries here we have at ECC. The ECC Library homepage can be accessed easily from the new ECC website. You can select Student Services. On the left-hand side, select Library, and it will take you to the library homepage. You can also access the ECC Library homepage if you have logged in to My ECC. You'll see this at the top of your screens whenever you are on an ECC website, and once you log in, you select a little icon that looks like a set of books, and that will take you right to this library homepage as well. We offer access to a wealth of materials such as books, ebooks, database articles, videos, and more. You can see here as I scroll down the page, you have several options to search our resources. In the center of the page, the default box is for Summon. Summon searches everything, so this will search for books, database articles, newspaper articles, videos, basically everything that the library has to offer, all in one search box. There's also a tab here to search the catalog. So if you're looking for books, you can search the library catalog for this, either by keyword or title or author. Okay. You can also select library catalog here to bring you directly into the full featured catalog. If you want to do a subject search or specific words in a title or some more advanced searches, you can select this. Also on the left-hand side, you'll note when I selected library, there are a number of options down below. I'm going to click on Library Resources. This lists all of the library resources that we have to offer. You can do a search of databases by subject. Again, here's the link to the Classic Catalog. Databases by title. Research guides, which is a collection of subject and course-specific guides that contain library resources, as well as information on doing citations. I'm going to show you by selecting databases by title, for example. It's going to bring me into an alphabetical list of all of the databases that the library offers that we subscribe to. It's going to give you the title of the database, that's the link to get into it, as well as a short description of what type of content you can find. You can see the first one for Academic Search Complete contains more than 7,000 full-text periodicals, covers a lot of different topics and different disciplines. Some of these are more specific, such as applied science and technology or health-related databases. Depends on what type of research you're doing. Okay, so this is a strictly alphabetical list. If I go back one page and go back to the library resources page, we also have the databases set up by subject. So if you're unsure of which database to search, but you know you are looking for health information, you can select on the Health tab, and we have all of the health databases listed. Okay, all you do is select the title and click, and it'll bring you directly into the database to search. You can do a keyword search, title, author, specific journal. Okay, so I'll do a sample search on diabetes. Okay, and hit search. It brought up over 114,000 results. All the databases look a little bit differently, but on the left-hand side, most of the time you'll see options to refine your results. So I could select only full-text articles. I can narrow down the date range that I'm searching to say the last 10 years or so. Okay, and so on. You could also add more terms up here to narrow down your search and hit search. Okay, when you find an article that you're interested in, you can click on the title, read the abstract, what the article is about, okay, and there are links here for the full text of the article. There are also tools on the right-hand side. If you want to save this article or email it or print it or help with citations, you can click on Cite, choose the form of citation, and this gives you a head start on getting your citation put together. Okay. Classic Catalog, again, we'll search for books. I'm going to show you what that looks like. By clicking on Classic Catalog, I can do a book search on diabetes as well and hit go. And this brought up 315 books. These are on-campus books at either North City or South. Okay. If you are on campus, perhaps you're taking an online course, but you are on campus, you can access these books by writing down the call number and visiting the library that they're located. Okay, so I just want to show you briefly exactly how you do a catalog search. I'm going to return back to the library homepage, and also I want to show you research guides. Again, this is under Library Resources. Click on Research Guides. These are guides that librarians have put together to pool all sorts of resources under specific topics, or even sometimes for a specific course. So if we were looking for literature, perhaps you're taking an EN 111 course and you're looking for literature resources. Okay, you can click on the literature by selecting Research Guides. This brings you to a list of guides by subject. So if you're looking for research on literature, you can go to the literature guide. And a librarian has put this together covering all sorts of sources for literature research. So we have online encyclopedias, databases to find articles on literature, websites of interest, etc. Okay, so depending on what your research topic is, we've taken some of the work out of it for you, and that we've pulled several types of resources together and put them all in one spot by subject. Okay. I'm going to go back to the home page. Okay, so this brought us back to Library Resources. One more thing I want to show you is citation tools. By clicking on citation tools, we have links to APA citation examples, MLA citation examples, guides to APA, MLA, and more, depending on what format of citation you have to do, as well as links to citation generators if that's what you're more comfortable with. Okay. Going back to the library homepage. Okay, so we've primarily spent time in this tutorial showing you links under the library resources. Under library services, we have a section here if you needed to make a suggestion or ask a question, if you wanted to request an item to be purchased, if you need information on interlibrary loan, such as if you found books or articles at another library that you wanted to have sent to ECC, you can do this. Okay. Back to the library homepage. On the right-hand side, you will see the library hours if you are going to be on campus and you wanted to visit a library. Also, we have Ask a Librarian service, which is a virtual reference service. If you have questions but can't make it into the library and you wanted to ask a librarian, either here at ECC or at another campus across the United States, there will be a librarian on board. Chat is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So you can just type a question in here and a librarian somewhere will be there to answer it for you. Okay. So I'm going to end this tutorial by doing a quick search in Summon, which is the resource that I mentioned at the beginning of the tutorial. Summon searches everything. It can be a little intimidating. If you're doing a general search, you might get a lot of results. So I want to spend a minute showing you how to search Summon, how to narrow down your results to get the most effective search. I'm going to do a very basic search again on just diabetes. Okay. I'm just going to put diabetes in and hit search. This brought up over 3 million results. Okay, the first thing that someone's going to do is recommend databases. So someone is taking your subject and saying, you might find articles in Cochrane Library. You might want to search PubMed Central. It gives you some suggestions. Also on the right-hand side here, you'll see there's an entry from the Gale Virtual Reference Library, which is an encyclopedia entry, so it gives you some background information about what your topic is, a description of what diabetes is. Okay, so right now I'm searching everything. So we see results coming up from our book collection. We see journal articles. Okay, and you might notice as I hover over, you can see some information about it on the right-hand side. So as I scroll down, you don't have to select each one. You can hover over and get some information about what these sources are. Okay. On the left-hand side, it gives you the option to refine your results. So out of these 3 million results, as I hover over, you can see exactly how many are newspaper articles or how many are journal articles. It breaks it up by discipline. So if I were looking for full text articles, I can click on full text. I can decide here, do I want only journal articles? I can click on journal articles. If I'm only looking for public health, I can click on public health, and so on. There's a scroll bar here to limit by date, so I can look only for more recent articles and narrow that down. As you scroll down, there are also options to limit by subject terms or by language. Okay, when you find something that you want to look at, you can hover over again and see if there's any more information on it. Click on the title. Sometimes it takes a minute to load, but it should take you into that original resource, whether it's in one of the databases or in our catalog. Okay, this one, for some reason, was not able to be found. I think I find that when I'm doing a video tutorial, something, things don't always work exactly as you think they will. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, so here we go. I can click on the title, and it brings me into the full text. Okay, this is a different database than what I showed originally, so it looks a little bit different, but we can still see we have the tools available here to help with printing or emailing, citation tools, etc. Okay. I'm going to close this out. This is a very quick overview of what the library has to offer. I just want to put it out there for those of you taking courses online who may not have had any sort of library introduction. The most important thing that I want you to remember is that we are here to help, whether you can make it into the library or not. We are available by phone, by email, by virtual chat through this Ask Us 24/7. Okay, all of our contact information is here on the left-hand side if you wanted to call a librarian. Don't get stumped. Someone is here to help you.